Hello, my name's Andy and welcome to the garage. Well, here are September's purchases at the car boot, some on eBay, donations and swaps and trades. I hope you're going to enjoy this because there's some interesting stuff in this one. Well, here's our first buy at the car boot, bought today. Cracked windscreen, didn't pay that for it. X-type Jaguar. I think it's an X-type. Missing its front grille. Apart from that, nice model. Lovely big Jaguar engine in there. I think it says V6. You can just see that there. Doors open. Great door cards. Great seats. Interior, you can just see that interior there. It's a bit dusty, I must admit. Don't think the back door's open. I'm not sure, they might. Can get me fingers in there, not sure. No, they don't, they're sealed. The back doors don't open. Boot opens. This would be a nice one had it been not a cracked windscreen and a missing grille, because it's a Maisto. Jaguar X-type, 1/18 scale, Maisto. You can't get parts for them. That's the trouble. So I bought this for my mate Kev, of Kev's Bangers. And it's going down to Kev. He's off to banger race it. He does great banger races, especially on this scale, once he's managed to get them apart. Because these Maistos can be a bit of a struggle to get apart. And what I ask Kev for in return, he sends me some stuff. But he also will send me the spare parts from this, so if I ever get another one, hopefully I might be able to repair it. So that big chunk can go there, and that weighs quite a bit, I'll tell you. Second buy from eBay, £7 plus this cost me, and you might wonder why I bought it. I was doing some decals for somebody, and I was they sent me the plane, and I was packaging, it don't want to come out now, I was packaging it back up, and I thought I'd lost the wings, but damn. So I quickly went on eBay, bought another one with the missing propeller, so I've got the main bit, and of course immediately found the missing wing. So now I have this aeroplane thing that comes off. Not sure how that can. There we go. The wings go in there, something like that. That goes in there. There's some wheel things in the trailer to hold it. That stays on there, and that is all towed by a Corgi Lotus Elite, because this is Corgi, I believe. Can't see it. Made in Great Britain. Patent applied for. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Corgi. Anyway, so that was sort of a force buy, but actually I'm quite looking forward to it. Unbelievably, some people are trying to sell these on eBay for £100. Can you believe it? Of course, theirs does have the propeller, and that's well worth that extra £93, I hear you say. Next up, Caravan and a Volvo Welly. Oh no, sorry, it's a Mercedes-Benz 190e. I thought it was a Volvo. I didn't look at it properly. There's a Merc badge. Doors open. Sort of a party Mercedes, you might say. Anyway, that's going to Kev the Banger Racer as well, along with this Caravan, because he does do a nice Caravan Banger Racer too. That's quite a nice modern one. That, if you wanted to do a sort of a gift set or something a bit extra, that'd be a nice Caravan, but I'm not going to do that with that. Then I picked up this for for £1. It's a heavy chunk of metal. It's all there, from what I remember. Yep, it's a nice detailed model. I'm not sure who makes it. Maybe if I can peel that sticker off, we might get a clue. No, we're not going to get a clue. I think it's non-branded, as in not Corgi, not Dinky, not Matchbox. That was £1, along with its sister or brother, £1. Let's see if that label wants to come off and reveal the name just there. I think they are, can't say it, Seiko. Anyway, very nice. Obviously not in need of any restoration. I mean, the paint's good on. The door's all shut on all three of them. Because here's another one. So £3 for that lot. You could wait in for scrap for that much, I'm telling you. Really quite nice. Door cards. Don't know if you can see the steering wheel, gear stick, dashboard in the middle. At £1, they are going to be great custom projects. And I actually have this white one twice now because I picked it up before. So that's 4 of those. Then my first bite of the car boot was this little Ferrari Dino 246 GT Maisto shell. So it's one of those shell giveaway ones, and it's a really nice car. It's one of my favourite cars. I've only seen one in real life and it took me by surprise. I was driving to Laguna Seca, looked in my rear view mirror. There was this car in red, and alongside it, or just behind it, about to pass it, was a Lamborghini Miura. And to be honest, I thought I was drunk. I couldn't believe my eyes. Never seen them before in my life, and there they are on the road just about to pass me. Brilliant looking, in great condition. Paint's a bit chipped and worn. Windscreen's got a minor crack in it, but I think I'd like to do that. I would like to do that, even though it's not in bad nick. Let's put it behind there. Then I met one of my favourite traders at Hemswell Car Boot, and he got loads of Dinkies in. This one's a tipper. Call it Dinky Super Toy Muir Hill Dumper. You can see that there. Rusty base, rusty wheels. I haven't seen one of these, and I bought it because it had the man in it. It had the guy in it, and he's metal. He's firmly fixed in. Obviously, that second sort of holder for the tippers broke, but that's not a problem because it's still there. All the tyres are there. And I fancy doing a bit of plant. I'm not sure if he'd have had an exhaust up there, perhaps. So if that is the exhaust, that's coming straight into his face. I remember these as a kid, and the guy they were a different version. They used to have the engine and he sat on it. And they made a distinctive sort of sound. But I'm pleased with that, because I've got all these models off that guy that are coming up. I'd been looking out for one of these for a while. I tried a haggle. We agreed at a price, because I bought a job lot off this guy. Dinky Super Toys Horsebox. It's all there. That's the key to this. It is rough. It's going to be heavily corroded. You can probably see that on the film there. But the doors are there. The back door's there. I'm sure there was probably a horse with it at one time. The back door needs some sort of adjustment because it don't want to shut. But it's probably due to the amount of gunge on this particular model, but that's in a deep red colour and the wheels don't want to go round very well, but that was a nice buy. That was a last minute buy as I was leaving actually. You can see on my hands I've got debris from that. And these were all from the same seller. A lovely Corgi Toys Jaguar Mark 10 saloon, number 238. Bonnet opens, nice engine in there. I think boot opens. Yeah, obviously lost a lot of its paint. Its headlights are there, its bumpers there, front and rear. It's got Mark 10 there on the back. Glass looks really, really good. It could be new, the glass. I don't think it's been restored because they look original rivets, so I'm looking forward to doing that. Then I pulled this out. Dinky Toys Morris Oxford. The classic Dinky Toys rusty base, to be honest. Original tyres. This one's very cracked. No glass in it at the time. And I've been looking for some simple ones to do, because when a model goes wrong, you've got to go back to paint. It's nice to have a standby, and this could be one of those simple ones you do that you get as a standby. All these are off the same seller. I'm taking them out of the box. Triumph Herald or Vitesse, Triumph Herald Coupe. Lost its paint. Nice engine. Used to love these flip fronts. They're like racing cars, aren't they? That's all that does open on this one. Some reasonably good tyres. Original, because that's the original rivet, I think. Corgi Toys, and that's another nice one to do. That's going to be lovely to do, that is. Remember those as a kid? Next door neighbour had one. We've got here Jeep FC150 Corgi Toys number 409. That's seen some better days, hasn't it? It's obviously been carrying cement, judging by the look of that. Glass is good, everything's good. Tyres are quite good actually. They don't look original because they don't match the spare, and they are different. They're different on that side to what's on that side. So that's going to be it. I've got another one of those somewhere to do. Then I thought I'll buy this trailer because I managed to throw it in with the job lot that I bought, and really it sort of sweetened the deal, and I got it for a song. Obviously off something Army. Meccano, so it's Dinky, it's got Meccano there. I don't know, it's got a hook at the back, it's got the American star. So that was just like an impulse buy to try and sweeten that deal. Then one of my favourite cars, Corgi Toys Chevrolet Impala. What a great shape, what can you say? I'm collecting Impalas. I seem to have picked up 4 or 5, and they're all going to be customised, because when you see customised Impalas in the United States, your jaw just drops. Just drops. Suspension's good. It's got 4 tyres. They're not bad. Glass looks good. A scratch there at the front. Don't know if you can see that. Try and lift that up to the camera. There you are. I think that's savable, and they're just gorgeous, aren't they? Just gorgeous. What can you say? Then I picked this up. Conveyancer. Dinky Toys Conveyancer. Screw base. It's got the original string. There's something there. Not sure how it's supposed to. There we are. Let's see if it works. Oh, there we go. She works. Now Martin Dares did one of these a while ago, and I actually did the decals for him. So I thought, I've got the decals ready to go. There's the conveyancer on both sides and CG64. I think I did something slightly different from that, and I think I did C64, Commodore 64 I was probably thinking, and I can't remember if I did that. I didn't do that decal, so I don't know if that was on his. But anyway, missing the driver, and I was sort of hoping that, because the seats are very similar, that he might fit in there if I moulded one. But you could do it without the driver. I think there's a cage missing, looking at those holes there, maybe. So, something to consider. Then, the classic. One of my favourites, Dinky Toys Daimler Ambulance. I've done one. I sent one to my mate Mick in Dublin only a couple of weeks ago. But I need another one. I've lost one. I'm thinking of doing the next one I do in army green with a red cross. And this one, I mean, he's ready for restoration. I don't think many collectors would want this particular one on the shelf for long. There's better examples out there. But these are simple and absolutely great to restore. I think this is a later one. Maybe he had an ambulance sign on there. But looking forward to doing another one of those. I picked this one up for £1, not the same seller. Modern Dinky Toys, 1990, Matchbox International there. Austin A40, 1000 weight van, 1952. And to be honest, there's not a chip on it. It's perfect. But I thought, you know, it's just a nice one to have for £1. Because I bought that quite early on, before I'd found my main seller. Then I bought this, and I paid £1. Did I pay over the odds? I don't know. It's the worm from Thunderbirds that goes in Thunderbird 2, and I hope it fits. When I stop the film, I'll try and find a Thunderbird, and we'll try and put it in before we look at the swaps and donations. So put that on the horse box just there. Then this came along, Corgi Toys Dodge Q Fargo. Isn't it quite interesting underneath with that drivetrain? Obviously some sort of farm thing that's supposed to come down. It don't want to move at the moment. No, it's stuck solid for some reason. Ah, there we go. Thought it was stuck solid, so whatever animals are supposed to go in it, I didn't get them with it. Nice cab, everything there. Engine cover lifts up to reveal, no doubt, some whopping engine in terms of litres, at least 5, who knows. Glass was really good, and that would be a nice one to do. It's worn. Tailgate there, if that's what we want to call it, that is bent. That's why it struggled to get off. And different wheels at the front and back. Maybe that's probably correct, I bet. But a nice sort of commercial to do. Put that to the back. Then I bought this because I had one of these a while ago and gave it to a friend. This is Land Rover 109 wheelbase. Again, this one looks unbranded. I've done the transfers for this, the decals before for somebody else. It's missing the tyre, that's not a problem. You can easily fill that hole. And that might be in the Land Rover Challenge next year for the DMC, who knows, but £1. Can't go wrong at £1. Then Foden dumper truck, made in England, Matchbox. If you can see that just in there above my finger, it's not easy to see. King size, all 4 tyres, bumpers intact. What is not to like about that? One of those big quarry tippers. And that was from the favourite seller with all the Dinky toys. And the final purchase, this month. Matchbox K54 AMX Javelin 1975 Lesney products. Doors open. Oh, nice interior, as I'll show you that before the door shut. There we go. Steering wheel, gear stick. Nice sort of centre console there. Obviously, paint's shot. I think the glass is retrievable, though heavily scratched, but I think only lightly. There's no gouges in there. Engine block. Front looks okay. Wider wheels at the back than the front. They could be better. I don't know if I've got a set of wheels to re-wheel it, but that's the last of the purchases. And I was really pleased with that lot because I hadn't bought a lot this month and I'm going on holiday. And I thought, I better buy some or I won't have a video. Anyway, I'll stop, clear this away, put some of it back in the box, and then we'll look at the donations and swaps. Well, I found a Dinky Toys Thunderbird 2, and we can safely say the mole will not fit in there. So I've got a mole and he drives along, look, and the twirly thing, the digger thing goes round, but he doesn't fit in any of the Thunderbirds I've got. So still nice to have, and we'll move on to the swaps and donations. Bit disappointed in that. I thought he was too big, to be honest. I did think he was too big. So we'll cut there and come back in a second. Right, these are trades and I suppose donations, some of them from Kev of Kev's Banger Racers. A Dinky Toys Bedford Meccano tipper, and there's a handle, and isn't it a sweet little thing? Up and down, it's still got its tailgate, which is great. They never had any glass. And I asked Kev if I could have these because I've got a flatbed version, and I need some headlights because I put it in the caustic soda, and the one I had, I can't remember if it was Dinky or Corgi, I put them in the caustic soda and of course damaged them. So I needed to try and replace them. And I thought I could mould a pair from there. Then Kev sent me this as well. Dinky Toys Bedford again. With a trailer. Missing a wheel there. No glass. Heavily play worn. Not sure. Well, I guess that trailer does belong with it. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure many of you know. It looks more farm orientated, that trailer, and it's quite big. So not even sure how I'm off to get it off there, to be honest. Maybe it does belong on there, because it certainly don't want to come off easily. No, can't see how that comes off at the moment. I haven't got time to play about with it. So that's nice. Thank you, Kev. And then another Dinky Toys Bedford. Different colour. All in working order again. Really nice. And, you know, I do like the two of those. And one of those will give me some donations to this one, which I mullered, which is an Austin Dinky Toys, and I'm hoping that the lights off one of those are slightly bigger. It's a bigger scale actually, so it's probably not going to work. But I did buy a while ago another one, and at least it had one light that I could copy. You haven't seen that yet, obviously, because I had to put that one to one side because that was going to be an easy restoration. And it would have been if I hadn't rushed it. And then Kev sent this. I asked Kev to send this. I couldn't bear to see it bangered because it is intact. It's a giant Maisto. Oh no, it's a giant Barago. 1/18. So I'm sending Kev a damaged 1/18 Jaguar, as you saw, and Kev has sent me a really nice Jaguar. Boot opens, huge doors, front and back. Remember, they didn't open on the one I'm sending Kev. Let's just get a view into that cockpit if we can there. There we go. Steering wheel, dashboard, gear stick, seats, door cards, strips just coming off there. I'll be able to copy them, no problem. Bonnet lifts up to reveal an enormous engine. Now, what's wrong with it? Well, if it hadn't had that paint heavily chipped there, that would just polish up. But to get that off, to paint it, to match it, because I could get matching paint, is going to be expensive, because to get paint matched where I live, it's £15 a tin. So a while ago I did some decals for a friend of mine for a Jaguar Racer that Tamiya did a while ago, white one, I think it was number 9. So I'm one day going to take this apart and turn it into a Jaguar Racer, like, you know, London to Peking or somewhere like that back in the day. So thanks for that, Kev, very much appreciated. Lovely model, 3.8 there on the boot, and that's quite nice. I suppose if you were so minded, you could have it like that in your cabinet and you'd never see that it was badly chipped there. It might be worth matching the paint, but I think it's going to be a racer. So I'll just stop the video there and get the next lot ready. Right, these were trades with my friend Mick in Ireland, Dublin. Ford Sierra, Racing Sierra, doors open. It's a bit dusty inside. It's non-branded, but that would make a nice fast Ford. Or I could just paint it red, because back in the day I did have a Sierra 1.8L as a company car at one point, and it was a good old workhorse, to be honest. It was nothing special. It was diesel as well, I think, but still have good memories of that. So we'll put that to one side. Then something for the cabinet. Petit Ambulance. Is it sponsored? Petit Equipment SA Secure. Non-branded, I think. DS20 Ambulance Medics Petit 1973. Universal Hobbies, made in China. And that's quite nice. It's screw base, but that's irrelevant because it's perfect and it can go straight with my ambulance collection. I'll just rest it on top of that Mercedes, if you can see that there, which you haven't seen yet. It's in its box. And Mick sent me some small ones because I was hoping to do some smalls, and this is a funky thing. Matchbox Dragster. Can't read the first word. Just said Dragster. I don't know if you could. Road Dragster. Just had to get a bit closer. Number 19, 1970. That's a nice little thing. It's just tired, I think. That's all you can say about that. It's tired, but I haven't done a dragster, so that'd be nice. Then a Triumph Acclaim with one side door mirror, glasses chipped. Now, when I saw this, I thought, went on holiday in a Triumph Acclaim once. That could be interesting to do. But this is particularly pitted, and with that missing and that heavy crack down there, that could have happened in transit. Something missing off the top. Corgi Triumph Acclaim HLS. 2 rivet base, tow up. I think this might go to my mate Kev, because just purely because of that window damage, and I can feel that is actually in two pieces. So that's the way it is. Sometimes stuff gets damaged. Well, that looks positively crazy. Pink Cadillac, Matchbox, Lincoln Town Car, Max Much International 1988. That's when they were still square. Some of these were 5.3 litre, I think. Some was 7.2. That's the unstretched limo version. There's the sunroof. Not sure what I could do with that now I've got it actually. Does the window look right on it? I don't know. Vauxhall Astra GTE 1985 by Matchbox, made in Macau. It's the Mark II Astra. I had a GTE for a few weeks at that time with the spoiler, and this one's been hand painted, and this is the one that had the electronic dashboard, which looked really cool until the sun shone behind you through your window and you couldn't see what speed you was doing or anything. And I had a white one, and it had GTE there, and I think it had a stripe down the side, and I'd like to do that just to bring back those happy memories. Well, I'm not sure what this is. Matchbox Super GT 1985 2324, made in China. That's quite a nice thing, isn't it? Not sure what it is. Station wagon. Looks quite a powerful machine. That's quite nice. Now that looks more muscle carry. AMX Javelin. Well, we had a bigger version of that a few minutes ago. Doors open on this one, he said. Trying to pry them open. There we go. Interior. Steering wheel looks like it's gone, unfortunately. I don't know if you can see that. Matchbox 1972. Super fast wheels. 2 rivets are corroded. It may have been overpainted before, I don't know. But that'd be nice to do and just beef up that engine a bit. Matchbox, made in Thailand, MJ1NL. Well, it looks like a Cadillac to me. Cadillac CLS maybe. You can get those in England in right-hand drive, so that's quite a nice little thing. What have we here? We have an Austin Healey. Well, we have a top bit of an Austin Healey. We've got no base anymore. That's long gone. The wheels are, well, stiff. I don't think there's a lot I can do with that. Might be able to rescue the driver for another project. Windscreen's missing. But I need a base. And those wheels are, they ain't going to turn this week or this year, because I think they're super glued in. Nice looking car. I like the Austin Healey, but I think that one's going to be a challenge. Nice little trailer. Lesney, made in England. That'd be nice. I might have something to tow that actually. Well, Mick might have sent it, because here is another early Lesney, made in England. Does that belong with that? I think that's too big for that. Well, that's a lovely little thing. No restoration required. So we'll push him off to there. Now, I've had a few of these, but I've never had the guy in. Daimler Scout Corgi Juniors. I might be able to copy the guy. That's quite nice. His decals and that are still there. He's a lovely little thing. He's going round on some sort of, not sure if you can move him from the back there. No. I'm collecting a few military things. Then this would be a nice one to do. Police car, Wolsey 680, made in England, number 5. Grey wheels, paint's heavily chipped. Oversized sirens on the top. Geez, talk about out of scale. Don't think they were that big back in the day. But that'd be nice to do. Then what I think's a slant nose Porsche 911. Matchbox. Racing Porsche 935, if you can see that just there. And I think that's been restored before, but that'd be nice to do with some nice decals. Put that there. Porsche 928, Matchbox 1979, car of the year when it came out. Opening doors, always fancied a 928. Opening door, let's say that, because that one's got pushed back past the stop look. That'd be nice to do. And Ford said that the Sierra back window there, that little sort of rear window that doesn't open, was styled on the Porsche 928. If you can see it, well done. If you can't, you're in the same camp as me. And finally for this week, we have a hovercraft with a propeller that's missing a blade, SRN6, Matchbox Speed Kings. He's been play one. He's been taken apart and put back together, so that's quite nice. So that's it for this week. There's not a lot, I'm afraid. It was a bumper one last month, and what is my star? Well, there's quite a couple that have taken my eye this week. I liked the big Jag Mark II. I liked that. And Kev also sent me some spares from the Jag he took apart on his channel. Thank you, Kev, for those. These are so endearing with that little thing going up and down. I really like those. And I liked the Horsebox, because that's a challenge. That is heavily corroded, believe me. So I'll let you choose the best this week. But I think the Jag, the tipper truck, maybe the Horsebox, it's between those three. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you soon with a restoration. So bye for now, and I'll catch you soon.